Hey everybody, it's MotherGoose27 and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite games of 2020. Also, Azula's running around. She's very playful right now, so if you hear stuff in the background, it's just Azula playing. Anyway, so before I get into this, I just want you guys to know I'm not making a list of the best games of 2020. If I was doing that, I'd be looking at just them technically and how the audience actually enjoyed them. I'm taking a look at my personal favorite games, the games I had the most fun with playing. I just wanted to clarify that before I jumped into the list. Also, all the clips you're seeing are either taken from my streams or from gameplay trailers. So if you don't see my face somewhere, that is not my gameplay. That was taken from one of their trailers. Let's get started. For number 10, I'm gonna have to go with Among Us. Now, before you get angry, this game technically came out in 2018. So, it shouldn't even be on this list if I'm being honest, but I'm giving it a pass because it did become such a cultural phenomenon this year specifically. Now, if Among Us had released this year, it would be number 3 on this list. But I feel like because I'm technically taking a look at games specifically from this year, it would be a little unfair to the other games that were actually released this year, if that makes sense. But, that being said, I loved Among Us. This was definitely one of my favorite games that I played this year. It gave me the opportunity to just hang out with some friends and play. The game's fun, don't get me wrong, but the best part was just getting around, hanging out with friends, taking each other out, and just laughing about it. I even got to play with my family. My all-time favorite moment playing this game is playing with my family over Thanksgiving, and my mom ended up being the imposter. It was one of her first time playing the game, and she played the innocent old lady like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing card, and killed us all. It was just really funny. It was a great time. This game did such an amazing job at bringing people together in such a stressful time, and it definitely deserves some recognition, and I'm really excited for the future content that the devs are going to bring. Okay, next up is Carrion. Carrion is a reverse horror game, and I loved that concept. It was a lot of fun to play as the monster, just killing everybody. Hiding and sneaking and taking people out. It is a fantastic concept, and I really hope more developers play into this idea of playing as the monster. And we have a couple of games like that. There's Death by Daylight. There's, I think, a Predators game that apparently was really bad. But I'd really love to see more games kind of in this genre of reverse horror. Overall, though, Carrion was a really fun game, and I'll definitely be playing through it again soon. For number 8, we have Minecraft Dungeons. Minecraft Dungeons was very simplistic, very short, but at the same time was really fun. It was one of my favorite streams that I got to do this year, just getting to play the game, interact with the community. I really appreciated each of you who helped me out, who gave me tips. And I feel like if there was more to the game, for example, if maybe all the DLC was in the base game, I feel like it would have been better. It's the fact that the main campaign was so short that keeps it so far up on the list. I really enjoyed it. I know it was very simplistic to other games in its genre, so I feel like it was held back by its actual length. So if all its DLC was maybe included in the beginning and we got more DLC later, that might have been better. Overall, though, it was still a really great game. For number 7, I gotta go with Spellbound. I really enjoyed Spellbound. I'm a really big Battle Royale fan. I've played several, and when I found out about Spellbound, I was just really excited. Just the thought of this like magic-themed Battle Royale seemed really fun, and they didn't disappoint. As soon as I started playing, I just really had a good time, and it was a great game to just jump on with friends, play, have a good time. Did I win any? I don't think so. But I got kind of good for a while. It's still a game that I will jump on and play with friends every once in a while. I don't play it regularly, but it's really fun to just jump on and have a couple matches. For numbers... I'm an idiot. Number 6. I've got to go with the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I loved the fact it was a Breath of the Wild prequel. We got to see what actually happened during the Age of Calamity. I love the Warriors games. I haven't played Dynasty Warriors, but the original Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors are two of my favorite games. So I was really excited to get to play another one. And just like Spellbound, it's a really great game to just jump on with a friend and have a fun time. Number 5. Doom Eternal, hands down. I definitely feel like if I was a bigger Doom fan, this would be higher up on the list, but I still really enjoy Doom. This game looks amazing, and let me tell you what, it looks so good on my Xbox Series X, on my 4K TV. One of the best looking games, in my opinion. The gameplay is really fun. I played Doom earlier this year, back around May, and I jumped on to Doom Eternal maybe a couple months ago, I think. And I really just had a fun time. All of the gameplay innovations were really fun. It was a very good sequel. It built on what the original created. It expanded the lore. And y'all know me, I'm a huge lore guy, so I love that. I've spent so much time listening to lore videos. But yeah, really, really great game. Number 4. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Y'all know me. You know me, I'm a huge Zombies fan. I'm a Zombies guy. It's where my heart is. I was super excited for this game, and I had so much fun playing it. And again, this list is built off how much fun I actually had playing the game. Die Machine, or Die Machine, however it's pronounced, is a fantastic map. Okay, wait, let me clarify. It is a good map. The gameplay innovations that Treyarch made is what makes it a fantastic game mode. If I'm being honest, I just got a vent right now for a quick second. Treyarch not releasing a new map with Season 1 really hurt the Zombies community, and if I'm being honest, I've already stopped playing Zombies. I will start playing again when the new maps are out, but after beating the Easter egg, after getting to some high rounds for me, personally, not high rounds compared to the actual, like, pros, but for me, some high rounds, I was just like, I've accomplished everything I want. And then I kind of stopped and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just, the new map should be coming out soon, a couple weeks maybe, and then it never came. And I just haven't felt that drive to really go back, but I'm still putting it on this list because while I was playing, I just had so much fun, and that is on Zombies alone. I've barely played multiplayer, but what I have played, I've really enjoyed, and I haven't played the campaign yet, but I'm probably going to be streaming that soonish, so stay tuned. Anyway, great game, really love it. It needs more maps. It really does. And I think we're maybe 2 months away still before we'll get another one. It's got to be good. It's got to be good to keep the Zombies community interested. It's got to be good. And I know I'm ripping on it a lot for my number 4 spot. I really did love it. It was so much fun. I got to beat my first Easter egg. I have so many good memories already, and it's only been out a little over a month, but I gotta recognize the issues as well. If we had another map, this probably would have been the number 2 spot, maybe even number 1, but I just can't not until we get more maps. Number 3, and now for this game, I've only played a little bit, but I've watched a lot of the gameplay, and I have actually played it. I just haven't played that far into it, but I'm having an amazing time, and that is Demon's Souls. The gameplay is really fun, but the graphics, in my opinion, currently, it is the best looking next-gen game we have so far. I'm just blown away every time I play it or I watch my roommate play it, just how good it looks, especially on our 4K TV. It is a beautiful, beautiful game, and it's really fun, and I'm excited to get to play through it. It will be my first Souls game that I actually beat. I played the original Dark Souls, really loved it. I don't know why I stopped playing, if I'm being honest, but it was really fun. But I'm really glad that I get the chance to beat a Souls game again now. Number 2. This one I feel like is going to make people a little upset because for a lot of people I feel like it's hands down their number 1. It's Animal Crossing New Horizons. This game is so fun. So I loved Animal Crossing on the GameCube. I played Animal Crossing on the Wii. I didn't enjoy it as much. I didn't get very far in it, but that is the last time I played an Animal Crossing game, so it's been years. So not only was I seeing all the new innovations from just this game, I was seeing all the innovations from the last couple Animal Crossings as well, and it was just really great. I feel like my one complaint is I felt like the villagers didn't have as much character as they did in the GameCube, but besides that, I've just felt like it was an overall improvement across the board. I had an amazing time playing it. I had such a fantastic time streaming it. This was hands down my best streaming series I have ever had, and I just cannot thank you guys enough for all the support I got during it. I really enjoyed just getting to expand my village, and I had a really, really fun time playing it. And I'm definitely going to look back really fondly on this game, and I am definitely going to play through it again. It's just a great game. You can jump on whenever and play. Such a good game. Such a good game. Let's move on to our number one pick. Now, apparently this game's gotten some heat, and I'm going to do an in-depth review of this game later this month because I just loved it so much. But this was hands down my favorite game I played this year. Again, I don't think technically it is the best game. I would not label it as the best game of 2020, but it was my personal favorite, and that's Immortals Fenyx Rising. I'm so mad at myself that I didn't stream this game. I was wanting to play it, but I wasn't wanting to play it that bad, and I got a gift card from my family for just the Xbox store, and it was also on sale at the time, so I was like, okay, I'll just grab it. I may like it, I may not. It only took me a couple minutes into the game to just realize I was hooked. And specifically, it was the combat that really got me. Now, I do agree with people that the character models definitely need updating. The cutscenes were interesting, but I do feel like graphically they could have been a lot better, especially on the next-gen consoles. But it was the combat specifically that just had me falling absolutely in love with this game. The fact that there were very different strategies you could use while in combat. I focused very heavily on Phosphor and his attacks. That's how I played, and I just structured my entire playstyle around Phosphor. And it was so funny. It was just a very, chill, lighthearted comedy of a game. A lot of people compare it to Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild was a lot more serious of a game, while Immortals Fenyx Rising, it was a comedy. And it worked. The way the characters talked and moved and interacted with each other was just amazing. One of my favorite moments is I fast traveled to the Hall of the Gods. When I got there, Ares was trying to apologize to Hephaestus for all the horrible things that had happened to him and the way that Ares had treated him. But he kept making feet jokes, and it was just so funny. And every time you went to the Hall of the Gods, there was a unique interaction that two of the gods were having with each other. It was never the same. It was random each time, at least for me. I just really, really loved that. The story was good. It wasn't the best story, I will be honest. But like I said, the gameplay and the combat were just so good. I cannot go on enough about how much I loved it. I don't know about everyone else, but for me personally, it just worked. The dash, the parry, the godly abilities, your own personal weapons, Phosphor, it all just flowed together so well. Anyway, favorite game of 2020, had so much fun playing, and I'm really excited for the DLC. Anyway, that's all for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to join the flock, and let me know in the comments, what were your guys' favorite games of 2020? I really want to know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Mother Goose out.